Hello and welcome back to my scrapbook. My name is Jennifer Perry and today we're going to be working on my Starry Night diamond painting. And if you hear anything a little weird, Biscuits is in the window and he is feeling very talkative this morning. I have the painting set up sideways just so that you guys can see it in the camera. I am going to make it a little bit closer, and I have a couple of magnets holding it down because Biscuits, his new game is let's run across the canvas and move it. My table has sheet metal on the top of it, so a couple of magnets just work really great for me. So let me fix the camera for you and we'll get started. So I just have a couple of little parchment squares covering everything. We're going to work on, I have this small little section here from when I had to move this up a little bit, this section here and this section here. So not very much left in this little square. I worked until probably 4:30 this morning. I think Biscuit sees birds. I'm sorry guys. But I worked until about 4:30 this morning, just could not sleep. So let's finish up this square together, shall we? We're going to be working on, this is going to be a little bit hard sideways. Let's do 5 first and get that one out of the way. What? What do you see, my little man? These little pink things are just some downy fragrance balls. They kind of help with the static, if there's any static in my containers. Looked up and forgot what I was working on. Don't walk across this. No, it's not for kittens. I know, you really want to. Oh, I guess it would be easier if I turned the light on. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. I think that's it for 5. I know, it's very exciting. Is there a biscuit tail in the frame? We're gonna work on 6. So this little painting is going to be for my daughter. She loves Starry Night, and I have this print above our bed. I bought it when Mike and I first got married. And she keeps, hi baby, you want some? She keeps trying to steal it. So I thought, you know what? Let me see if I can reproduce it for her. No. Don't eat the magnets. Pardon my head. I need it to be close enough that you can see what's going on, but I need to be able to see too. 6. So what I do is these little 2x2, 3x3 squares, well, I think this one's actually 3x3, is hi, what are you doing? Can we not? No, baby. Go through. Thank you. Is I just uncover one square at a time and I complete that square before moving on to the next one. So it seems like I'm doing a lot of shifting in and out of my little jars, but it seems to work for me, and I have a sense of accomplishment when I finish each square. Biscuit. As you can see, Biscuit is still in his kitten training. We're not getting very far. Oops, I didn't have anything. And I'm gonna have to take a little brush to this canvas when I'm done. because he likes walking across it. And while he's not a big shedder, I have noticed a little bit of cat hair in the adhesive. I'm gonna have to turn this around. I'm having trouble seeing upside down. That's better. What, baby? You gonna talk to me this morning? That's better now that I can see which way I need to go. It's a bit faster. This painting has been a little bit difficult because the symbols are not very clear on the canvas. I bought this one from Amazon.com because I was not comfortable ordering from AliExpress yet whenever I ordered. I have since ordered from AliExpress and I am still waiting for those paintings to show up. But when I ordered this one, I was still kind of unsure about it. So the symbols are not very clear on this canvas, so it's been a little bit harder to work on. I keep having to switch between my regular glasses and reading glasses, and sometimes even a magnifying glass to see what I'm working on. And that is just pure canvas. Now, after I bought this one, I found a dragonfly and dandelion canvas that I would like to do that I ordered. I found two kind of watercolory, kind of sketch camera canvases that I want to do for the scrap room in here whenever we get the scrap room moved over. And then last night I ordered the Diamond Art Club. I ordered the world map. I've had my eye on that one and it hopped in the basket by itself. Okay. So I had to order that one. So I think between those paintings, I probably have enough to get me through the winter. Don't you just love it when you think you're done and then you find a rogue out there by itself? And that's my finger. So like I said in the previous video, I am not totally giving up on scrapbooking. This is just kind of giving my brain a reset. Sometimes you just need a different little hobby to give your brain a rest from the one that's been, that you've been working on. I've been doing scrapbooking for 15, 16, 17 years or so. Straight scrapbooking, no other hobby whatsoever. And it's like my brain just hit a brick wall the other day and just went, okay, we're done for a bit. So that's how I found, I just put a little hitchhiker in there. That's how I found diamond painting. It kind of fits my brain for right now. I don't want to order too many canvases because if I get to a point where scrapbooking takes over my life again, I don't want to have too many canvases in a backlog because as we know with scrapbooking, adhesive does have a tendency to not last forever. So I don't want to buy a canvas and then have the adhesive fail and then go, now what? So I kind of don't want to have too many in a stockpile. So I think I have enough to get what I have purchased completed. And then I'll be able to move back into scrapbooking. I think by then my creativity for scrapbooking will be back. If that makes sense to you. I'm working out of two different size jars. These are larger jars that I bought from Michael's. and they're more narrow. These I've had for years and years and years. I bought them from close to my heart. They're very, very good jars. They used to be the accessories little jars, and I just emptied my accessories out of them as they got empty, and so I have a ton of these. But I needed a little bit bigger jar for when I have a ton of drills. So I'm kind of working out of 2 different size jars at the moment. Let's do, oh, there's a 2. I missed a 2 up there. So really the only money that I have put into this is I purchased the large jars. I did purchase the Kit Kat, oh my goodness, I think I want chocolate. The Tic Tac jars for my permanent spare drill storage, because with these being DMC numbers, I know I will be able to use them on other projects if I'm short on one painting and have too much on the other. Let's do H. So I picked up the Tic Tac jars, and then I did pick up a table easel, and I found that on Hobby Lobby. It cost me 20 bucks. It's huge. It's bigger than this painting, but it also lays flat for storage, so that works out really well. So I do not have a lot of money invested in this, other than my pens. I did buy 2 pens from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. You do not need the pens to do this, but A, they're pretty, and B, they are much bigger than the regular pens, so I don't get as much hand fatigue. And with as much crafting as I do, I kind of need to protect my hands for the future. I don't want to get to a point where I can't craft at all because my hands hurt. So to me, that wasn't a luxury, it was more of a necessity for just being able to protect my future crafting. And they're pretty. So that's it on the H. I just gotta take my time. There is a drill that's out of place. Where are you out of place? I just kind of take my time, one at a time. I'm not into multi-placers because part of this is just the enjoyment. So a little catch up on the family and what I've been up to. It is close to the holidays. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded, but it is close to the holidays, so I did a huge marathon shopping. Yes, we did, and you didn't like it because I was gone all day. But I believe that I have most everything that I need for the holidays. I also, because of Baby Cat over there, I purchased a whole new Christmas tree setup. I have a bunch of crystal ornaments and heirloom ornaments of that type of nature, glass ornaments, and I'm not even going to kid myself that they're going to survive. You know the tree's coming down. You know he's going to be excited about it. So I just went to Hobby Lobby and purchased shatterproof ornaments and things that if he happens to destroy, I'm okay. I didn't spend a lot of money because I hit the 50% off sale. But yet it's going to save me being angry at him for doing something that's quite in his nature until he's trained not to. and it's going to save me from having broken ornaments that are, you know, from grandparents and whatnot. You know, why fight it until he's trained is my motto. So I think I'll have Mikey just bring the tree down, and the rest of it I just have, let's have these stuck to my arm. I just have some spare, you know, burlap and red shatterproof right down to my stockings, because you know when they're hanging up on the mantle he's going to be jumping for them. He's quite the jumper. So just save myself some stress there. We did the whole marathon shopping thing, and I think we have it. So now I just have to sequester myself in a room and get it all wrapped, which I hate wrapping. I hate it with a purple passion. I don't mind the gift giving. I like the gift giving. I like, you know, kind of like the decorating. Hate the wrapping. So I just kind of sequester myself in a room, put a book on, and get it all done. I know one year when Kayla was in middle school, we were listening to Twilight. So she was in her room listening to Twilight. I haven't moved, you did. Come here. He thinks he's alone. He's howling. She was listening to Twilight in her room. I was listening to Twilight sequestered in the wrapping room. And she would lay down on the floor and talk to me under the door because she wasn't allowed to come in, and we'd talk about the book. And they kind of just helped me get through the wrapping that year. So this year, I think I'll just pull up one of my Eve Dallas books, because it's a murder mystery, so the more it gets intense, the faster I'll wrap. Not guaranteeing it's going to be a good wrapping job, but it'll be wrapped. And you would think, being as crafty as I am, that I would be a good wrapper. I'm not. I suck at it. Oh, that's where they're coming from. They're hopping ship. I'm going to try a different setup. What? We're going to try a different setup. We'll come back to them in just a moment. Okay, let's see how well this works. I'm set up on my easel because baby cat kept walking across the canvas. So let's see how well this works. Okay, so we need to go and get, let's do B. I know, I fixed it so you can't walk across the canvas. Where's B? A, B, C, D. Oh, it's in a big jar. Yes, I know. Now he's irritated with me. Ah, much better. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. Good. You can see what I'm doing. And he can't walk across the canvas. And I can see what I'm doing. This is so much better. I'm also not in a weird angle. Yes, I know. What do you think? You can talk to me about it? You are? Okay. No, don't get back there. He's looking for the fabric that I normally put over the canvas to keep him out of it. Oh, he found it. Okay, so I think that's it for B. It is, I promise. This also means that I don't have drills falling onto the canvas, which makes me think that I've got popping drills. I just have my hand holding the canvas because he's... Dude, leave it alone. Leave alone. Leave alone. No. He just noticed the camera. No. You know, you're cute, but you're gonna die. This is the other reason why I'm not scrapbooking at the moment. Because he takes off with all the paper. So it was making it very difficult to film a scrapbooking video when I kept having to stop and chase the paper. But all of the other animals have learned scrap room etiquette. His problem is he is too smart for his own good. So he is getting into trouble because he thinks he wants everything. You can look at it all you want, you just can't touch. I think that's it on the A's. Unbelievably, he hasn't messed with my trays. Of course, when he decides to go walking across everything, I typically put my hand over the tray. That's a good boy. You can lay right there. You can still see. You don't have to be into everything. Let's see. So, for anybody that thinks empty nesters have nothing to do all day, yeah. I feel like I have a toddler back in my house. So the two channels I have been watching the most of and getting the most tips and tricks on whatchamadoodles is Rachel Ray, and I think her name is Rebecca at 4Kids at 147, or her name is Rebecca and her channel is 4Kids at 147. I'll put links to their channels below. Rebecca is in the UK and Rachel Ray is in Ireland. That's a good spot. Go get it. Yes, you can be in your box. But both of them have just a really good teaching style. As far as tips, tricks, what to do's, how to take care of your canvases, that type of thing. So I have been binge watching both of them. Okay, I might have 5 minutes. He's playing with fish. Why? I'm working on why. In case you're wondering, he was asleep when I started filming, but he has a sixth sense on when the camera turns on. And I guarantee if I turn the camera off, he'll curl up and go to sleep. At the moment, I don't know who's training who. He's staring at me, I just squirted him. Which is really not very effective because this crazy cat likes to go in the shower. So squirting him doesn't really work, other than just trying to redirect him. Here, what's in the trash can? Great. Luckily it's empty. If you hear a big kaboom, that's him falling in the trash can. Okay, so Michaela update, because I don't think I've updated you guys. She is now working at a high-end bakery that does wedding cakes. You're the one that left, not me. I'm still sitting here. You're the one that left the room. Because you can't be a good boy. Anywho, it's not where she thought her art degree would take her, but she is thoroughly enjoying it. And they are teaching her about social media, marketing, decorating. She is using her art skills to help clients decorate their cakes. She's able to draw out the designs for the bakers to duplicate. It is a little family-owned bakery, which she thoroughly enjoys. I like it. I've driven over there. They're in Addison, which is closer to Dallas. Good people, just excellent people, and she is thoroughly enjoying her little job. And it's also giving her time to work on her artwork after work. So that's an update on her. I am I'm very happy as long as she's happy with what she's doing and able to pay her bills. She does not have to be rich. She does not have to be an artist just because she went to art school. She is an artist regardless whether she does it at work or at home. But as long as she's able to pay her bills and be happy, I'm a happy mama. So. Now we are working on X.